I remember in 1980, I came down the river on a Delta queen and stopped at St. Louis during the crisis of the hostage holding in Iran. And of course, Missouri has a warm place in my heart because it's the home of the greatest president of this century, Harry Truman.
And the accolades continue for this former president since he left office. Jimmy Carter was in St. Louis promoting his new book, Living Faith. It's a revealing book about the mistakes and accomplishments of his life. Mr. Carter reminds me that no soldier or military officer was killed in battle while he was in office.
I prayed more when I was in the Oval Office than any other time, 4 years of my life. And I never did pray that I would be popular or that I would be reelected. I prayed that I could keep my country at peace, that I could find peace for others, that I could have patience and an adequate element of wisdom, judgment.
This peacemaker and human rights statesman hopes the Clinton administration expands its own diplomatic boundaries.
Well, the U.S. is inevitably obsessed with the Middle East. I noticed that in the last 4 years, the Secretary of State, Warren Christopher, went to Israel and Syria 27 times. He only went to Latin America once. He only went to Africa once. I would hope that we would spread our degree of interest much more broadly than we have the last 4 years. I think Madeleine Albright, having served in the United Nations for this period, will be much more conversant with, much more interested in other parts of the world.
And President Carter encouraged all of us to find peace, especially within ourselves.
Paul said these are the only things that are important: justice, truth, humility, service, compassion, love. Those are the things that make a great life. And if you can realize that, then you get out of this strain and the tension and the competitiveness that sometimes causes us discomfort.
Deanne Lane, News Channel 5.